Hey everybody, and welcome back to PlanCo Spotlights. Today with a coaster spotlight, which is brought to you by me, Rudi Rennkamel. And as always, I'd like to remind you that all we do here at this channel for you guys, with you guys, is dedicated to special effect who have the task to bring happiness and inclusion and fun to disabled people via gaming. And what they do is just a brilliant example of how we can use gaming as such as a tool and as a power to help people that don't have the same chances as we have. So it's a great thing, and if you want to know more about that, please go down in the description and check out all the ways you can donate, you can contribute, or just watch the video a million times. You do also help us. Okay, today we do have a coaster spotlight. As I said, that was a weird pronunciation of coaster. Never mind. This one is made by Iammaybeasliceofpie, and it's called Beyond the Collider. As you can see, we are already in nighttime because he recommended us to look at it in nighttime. I'm just slowly panning around so you see a little bit more of the coaster. You can already hear music, I hope. Hopefully it's not too loud, because then I have to record that whole thing again. And since I am a little bit fearing, so I will, let's move out just a tiny bit. Oh, it's, whoa, okay, that's the, okay, the music was just by the Collider, which is basically why this thing is called Beyond the Collider. Well, so first of all, thanks Iammaybeasliceofpie for submitting this one, and before we go into detail and reviewing it, I will quickly read out what he has to say about this. So, enter a malfunctioned space center only to be launched into the furthest parts of outer space. Are you ready to go beyond the Collider? Beyond the Collider barely stays under the 4,000 piece limit, with massive amount of theming and loads of triggers. The ride fits in any park due to its modern exterior, but the station for a bit to see... I jumped a line. But the thing is, but don't let that fool you. On the inside, this bad boy is made to blow you away with detail. Hang around the station for a bit to see how a well-managed space station that totally doesn't have power storage shortages and spontaneous combusting cargo cylinders, that's okay, is managed in year 3000. Whether you are in to meet the future or just want to be thrilled, Beyond the Collider is guaranteed to blow you away to the next solar system. So, he doesn't necessarily put the expectations low, so we'll see if he can hold up to this. I do know already a few creations of Iammaybeasliceofpie, so I'm a big fan of some of his theming ideas, and also I have to say, at the first glance, this building looks already pretty nice. It's not the most fancy one, I would say, but the simplicity in it does really make it. Oh, I already see a little detail. See? 5 points to Gryffindor for making it a little backstage area. Though I have to say, okay, maybe I placed it not... Yeah, okay, it's my fault. I placed it a little bit too low. That's the reason why it is sticking in the ground, so... I'm not giving it to him, that's my fault. But before we go in, let's have a closer look. So first of all, what I think, this is just brilliant. Like, I think this typo, this big signage over here, this is just gorgeous. Look at it, I just love it. Also, I love this little staircase to the left and to the right, which is basically the exit. I'm not quite sure why this is this a little bit tilt, or why is this... Ah, see, it's a tiny little bit tilt, this corner over here. Oh, that's a nice detail. That makes the whole building look a little bit more interesting. Though I don't find this line too sexy, to be honest. Yeah, I would have covered it. It's a little bit weird. For me, actually, it does... Yeah, well, in my eyes, that doesn't work perfectly together. It's not that bad, actually, but yeah, for me it's... One thing I noticed, and which I totally love, is how he sunk in those windows. Like look, it's not actually, he didn't put them on top of the wall, he didn't just slap them on top of them, he just made it fit into it, so it's one line, see? And this is a little detail I always love about buildings. I know it's a coaster spotlight, but I think the station is a important part of the coaster itself, so, that's brilliant. But where's the VFX? I'm missing the smoke VFX. Sorry. This one is made perfectly. I'm not sold for the red though, but it's not too bad. That's also a nice one. As I said, it's simple, but it's elegant. And what actually does the cable do here? I think maybe this is a sticking out point from the inside. We will see later on. But anyways, can we open the coaster so again people can go on? Yes, we can. Oh, let's first of all keep an eye on the values. I mean, it's not the most important thing for the ride itself, but okay, we're going close to 5. The fear is maybe a little bit low, and nausea rating is kind of good. What do we have here? Duration is okay. Next to it's close to 2 minutes. That's fine. A little bit below kilometer max speed. It's pretty fast one. Average speed is well, you know, it's not that thing. The G's are vertical G is maybe a bit high, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, track scenery rating obviously is very high. Airtime amount 3. What do we have? Min. It's pretty decent. Like, I'm not sold for the max vertical G, but I think it's in the limits. We won't kill people with that, so it's fine. Okay. Other than this, it's called Beyond the Collider. I give him a credit for this because I always forget to name my rides actually in the stream. So that's also a good point for you, mate. Good that you also named this one. Okay, so people are coming in and we are going to follow them. Let's quickly fly through here. I already know a little bit about this because I already did the pathing, so that's what I did in... but I didn't ride the coaster yet, so that's maybe a point. One thing Iammaybeasliceofpie I wanted to mention is, if you put that as a blueprint, please try to avoid corners like that. It's a struggle to make this like this, because otherwise I am not quite sure if you put a thing in here. Did you? No, you didn't. So see, I would have to put down now a little barrier over here. So that's something you may want to consider while doing, but in general it's nothing bad here, but I just always find it a little distracting if you have those weird lines. But anyways, I love that it is not that too straight line, because this gives a little bit of dynamic to it. Anyways, I love how you come into this one. Then we go up here. I like the entrance so far. Like, as I said, it's simple, but it's really cool. Also, this one is cool. To the hub, okay? So, oh, look at this. Prepare to board. Oh, I also like how he did the numbers for the queue lines. Okay, cool. So, we have also an operator booth, which I totally love. Look at this. I like how he did that with the screens. Do we have anything else in here? Something special? Yeah, I like how he put the sequencer there. He's got a neat door over here. Nice. Okay, I'm not gonna go in there. I'm just looking a little bit at the station. Okay, nice. We have somebody down there. Also some more screens. Oh, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's super cool. I love that. Okay, cool. So the station so far is very nicely done, and there is a coaster already entering the station. So let's jump into this one. I'm quickly hitting the pause button now because I don't really know. Okay, yeah, there we go. We take this one now, and then I'll shut up for a bit and we see how the coaster go through, and afterwards we can talk about a little bit about this coaster. And don't forget, it's called Beyond the Collider. It's launched RC by Iammaybeasliceofpie. And now, can we start, please? I'm just quickly speeding it up a little bit. Could you people get... Okay, there we go.
Hello, Mountain. Oh, it's Iammaybeasliceofpie.
Okay, there we go. Okay, it's a quite short one, I would say. I totally love the entrance area over here with the first room, this one. I actually love how this is a part of the coaster, so you get a little bit into the space vibe and stuff. I also like this, I don't know what this actually is. Looks like a snow speeder somewhat thingy. Totally cool also this launch section here. Did we miss? Launch status ready. Oh, that's cool. I love the details, to be honest. Danger, yeah, sure. For the ride itself, I think it's something like, and now, you know, I'm still not the biggest of an expert, but it could be like an Intamin version, I guess, or a Mac ride in this kind of thing. I think it's more like an Intamin Megalite thing, though this is a very spread out one for this one. Actually, it's not too bad. I loved how smooth it is. So far, it is a nice ride experience. As I said, it's really short, I think, but for these kind of coasters, I think it's not unusual that it is that short. In general, I totally loved this one. I loved the interior part, though I'm missing a tiny little bit of you know, of shaping and of not shaping, sorry, of theming around the outer part. I think, how many pieces do we have? I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Let's see how many pieces. Okay, 3 pieces are left, so okay, there was not too much room for doing anything else. So okay, don't forget what I just said. We could do the theming ourselves then. Like, I think it's a very neat blueprint. So what he said in his description, that you can use this in pretty much every park, I'm totally sold on that. It's totally true. You can use that in pretty much every park you want to. Also, it's very nicely done with the little story around the malfunction space station in here. And apart from this, I also like the coaster itself. So in the end, I would say as a verdict, this is a very nice coaster. So it's a nice blueprint. It's like if the game wants to have a better sci-fi blueprint, this is one. Just put it in the game and you're good to go. It's perfectly sci-fi themed. It's also from the outside perfectly genuine themed, though that you can put it in every park, as I said. The sign is pure beauty, and apart from some small things I was talking about, which are totally not that important, but might be a little bit of a idea to improve, but apart from this, I actually love this one. Like little details, like backstage is done, the interior is cool. We have a nice brake section with those. Also, I love the plants, to be honest, in here. Like this is really cool. It gives the future vibe a little bit more depth because of those plants. I don't know why, but I think it's just nice. Also, like the helix over here. Yeah, but in general, good ride. I'm a slice of pie. Thanks for submitting as always. And yeah, guys, to you, I hope you enjoyed this little coaster spotlight, and I hope to see you in the next one. I'm Rudi Rennkamel. I was your host today. I was happy to talk you through this one. As always, if you want to have, or if you do have some suggestions to improve our stuff, just drop it down in the comments and let us know what you think of this coaster. And yeah, well, as always, thanks and have a good day. Bye bye.